MLG Dallas. My name is Bravo. With me is Euphorics. Right now we have a special treat for all of you watching at home and everyone inside. We have Europe versus Australia in Halo 4.
That's right. We have the Australian team, Immunity, going up against the European team, Western Wolves. So this is going to be an intense international showdown that I cannot wait to see.
Me neither. Now I believe we have Kyle with a quick interview. Elamite, what's going on?
Right now I am joined with Buck57 of Immunity and what?
Other way around.
Oh, other way around. I'm sorry. Right now I'm joined with Buck57 of Western Wolves and Heff from Immunity. So this is a big rival match. Have you guys ever played each other before in tournament play?
No, we haven't. It's always been something I really wanted to do on Halo 3, but we didn't get a chance to. So this is our kind of our big matchup. So we actually decide who's the best, Australia or Europe.
Okay, so we all already know that North America is the best, clearly. But going into who's going to come in second, are we looking at more Australia or England?
I'm going to have to go with us on this one. I mean, we have Voltage and Ogre 1. You can't lose.
Ogre 1 is a legend in America and has made his way over to Australia. So, Buck57, what can we expect from you this series and the outcome overall?
I think in the series you're just going to see our team working together quite a lot, and me and my brother kind of trying to go enough in games because we've had quite a lot of practice in Halo 4 compared to most players. So hopefully that can kind of pay off and we can hopefully win the series.
All right, well, you heard it here. Best of luck to both teams, and I hope you guys have a great series.
Alrighty, Euphorics, we are going to be checking out a best-of-5 series once again between these two teams, and according to Buck57, this match will decide who is the best. Europe or
Ever.
Australia.
Yeah.
Who's your money on?
I really think Immunity's got this. I think Ogre 1 might be that X factor, just because of the aura around him, the legend almost.
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing if any evolved strategies might come to play where they sort of try to feed him maybe ordnance, allow him to pick up some extra assists, some extra kills, to get those drops and get power weapons in his hands. Same with Voltage.
Right.
So that's my prediction.
Cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing Buck57 and Buck20 play together in Halo 4 because they're two names that we've seen actually on a few live streams and seen a few Halo 4 gameplays from them. And I'm excited to see the teamwork they have because, of course, throughout this event, we've seen that teamwork really prevails overall. You saw that Stray Rippin roster just really working together and won them that 3-0 series.
Right, and you got to factor in this being a brand new game. So the team chemistry, the synergy that goes into those game types are going to trump, let's just say, like map knowledge or the knowledge of one specific jump, because you get that call out, you start team shooting him, and he's dead before that jump really matters.
All right, it's something we've seen throughout the Halo series. As the series have gone on, it's been more and more demanding that you use teamwork. Thinking about Halo Reach was a time when you really needed to use teamwork, and now Halo 4, I think it's more important than ever, although map knowledge and certain specific skills are very important.
Right, so as we wait for this match to get set up or go into that, two of these teams now, we have some good matches later on. And obviously, do you think that these warm-up games at all will play into the tournament starting tomorrow? I think confidence will carry over?
Definitely. I think these players are really going to take advantage of this. You look at someone like Snipe Down or someone like Legit in that last series, dropping 42 and 12. I mean, you know that player is going to be confident going into tomorrow, and they're also going to be warmed up. So I think having those two assets, both being warmed up and being confident, are going to be huge, especially for some of the veteran players who might only have been playing the game for the first time. Getting game time today on the floor is going to be huge. Yeah.
So we are looking at Ogre 1's point of view on Immunity here. He is hovering around this Bat Cave Ring 2 area with that DMR loadout and the Needler. Looking at Buck57, gets a couple of shots in him, so undoubtedly Buck57 weak in that Ring 3 area, so hopefully his team can focus him down, but Ogre 1 is taken out there.
Yeah, Ogre 1 taken out down there. That's definitely one thing I've noticed. Once you get called out on the bottom, Euphorics, it's pretty much a matter of time until you're taken out. You really need to move around the outside of the map or get into this top middle structure right away. As soon as you start moving around the bottom, you can really expect for those kills to get cleaned up almost immediately.
Right, and that's something I love about the way this map flows. Top control being so important, you see that being held, but then you have these areas like Purple Forest where you can almost move well as a team to break setups and sort of flank around because there's all these various trees for cover. So it's a really interesting way the map can play out and rotate between positions of control.
Right, it's interesting how so many sight lines are blocked, yet they provide different avenues for both map flow and actual combat flow. I think that's one thing that's really cool, and you have a lot of different scenarios. Like Puckett was saying about it compared to a drift. There's a lot of close range, there's a lot of long range. And really, you're not going to see the same game play out twice, and I think that's exactly what 343 was looking for, are these very different experiences based on who's playing, the loadout they're using, and their weapon.
Right. So looks like Immunity is down 50 points now. As we see Ogre 1 trying to lift up there with that bolt shot, but looks like he got a call out in the Purple Forest, gets the double beatdown there. Might try to lift up to ring 3 to avoid these nades and try to claim this top position.
Yeah, one thing that's really nice with the no radar settings in MLG is that you can get away with lifting there and take advantage of how the map allows you to move in that way. Whereas when you're playing Infinity Slayer with radar, it's obviously very difficult to lift up there. You're probably going to run into 2 people and they're going to know you're coming. Nice job there, getting 2 medals, 3 medals there. The Guardian Angel Revenge headshot.
Yeah,
nice play there.
I don't know if you noticed, but that almost filled up half of his ordnance meter. So you can make these really big plays to get yourself a lot of points and get those ordnance drops. So hopefully that can sort of change the tide of this battle in Immunity Slayer.
Right, they are down 230 to 150. So what they're really going to need to do is slow it down, because we've seen a few teams today. Once you get down in Infinity Slayer, it's really tough to come back, because teams are gaining momentum and they're gaining those ordnance drops, they're getting power-ups and power weapons, and it's really difficult to come back. So I would think, Euphorics, this is something we haven't talked about today. Those first few kills, we're going to see teams playing very hesitant. You don't want to give up those first few kills, because it could mean a lot more than just a few points.
Right, it can be very dangerous, almost like feeding that other team those initial kills, maybe rushing for a power weapon that spawns. If you die in that scenario, especially in Infinity Slayer, you're at an even more disadvantage now. Not only have you lost those power weapons, but then the other team now has built up some of their ordnance meter.
Right, now jumping on board with Voltage here of Immunity. His team is down now by 7 kills as he pushes up top middle, and you see Western Wolves there with 2 players up top, and Voltage could not push in. So like we said, it's really going to come down to teamwork. Now Voltage pushing in on Buck 20. He might get punished here.
Yeah.
And kind of got caught. Nice call out there, you can bet, from Western Wolves.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen Voltage actually just go up to ring 3 in that scenario.
Right.
Because that enemy player there, he actually flanked around into that back cave, and Voltage would have been able to get shots on him anyways, but instead he chased that kill, got out of position, and almost got punished in that DMR battle.
Right, still on board with Voltage now. 220 to 310. They have a little bit of ways to come back, and this is the point where they really need to slow it down. We're more than halfway through, and they need to just really look for map control, and it's certainly within reach so they can come back. But they do need. I'm surprised no one has picked up this Needler just yet. Definitely thought that someone would have picked that up after we've seen just how powerful it is. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for checking out the Halo 4 stream live from MLG Dallas. My name is Bravo. With me is Euphorics. We're checking out a 5-game series, Immunity versus Western Wolves, an exhibition match, Europe versus Australia.
Yeah, and Voltage has gone a while here not really finding too many players or being able to put shots at anyone. And this could be due to the fact it's just a new map. These teams aren't as acclimated with that much practice time. Again, the game's not even out yet. We can't stress that enough, that 343 has been so gracious to give us a bunch of copies of this game so we can get our hands on it and get this footage out there to you guys and host an amazing tournament. So we hope you guys at home are enjoying it, as Voltage does utilize that jetpack. And I got to give you credit on that, man. You called it. Jetpack all day, proving especially important on this map where height advantage is so pivotal.
Absolutely. You see now Voltage there hops in, and there was 2 players on different parts of top middle, and he has to drop down immediately, taking a look at what's in the fridge downstairs as he lifts up. And I'm telling you, you can really move around top middle. There's little nooks and crannies around there where the jetpack can just get you in. And when you do get someone weak, you can just quickly jetpack up, finish up that kill. Nice job there, as you see 2 players waiting at the top of lift. So for any of you players who are looking forward to picking up this game on November 6th, or even anyone who might be watching from a hotel room and competing tomorrow, definitely look to stay in numbers on Abandon.
Yep, and Heff for Immunity has just called in his ordnance. Looks like he got a damage boost off screen, but he just died. He was unable to pick up that, so that's going to cost him. Yep, that might really hurt them as the Western Wolves just keep amassing this lead.
Yeah, and Rockets were up. I believe they just got picked up, so let's see who went ahead and got
They're in the hands of Buck 57 right now,
those
and he is ring 3 with them.
Yeah, those Rockets do spawn bottom, so when you pick them up, you can lift them immediately. Nice double kill, huge splash damage on the rocket launcher. Might be able to get out of there. Nice job. I like that play. No reason to challenge there, as he does have help from a teammate, and he'll be able to jetpack right back up to probably ring 3 area. Playing a little cautious here, but his team is up 470 to 350. Finds a damage boost player, takes him out. A nice job, of course. That's very important at a time like this. There's only 12 kills left for the red team, Western Wolves.
And players with these power weapons have to keep in mind that everyone is spawning with the armor mod